Even my car, my own personal 740, doesn't get such a treatment like this one. Probably wondering why I'm with this toy gun. This car deserves to be mint. The new stuff is crap. This video is being sponsored by absolutely nobody. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Some of you gonna go, finally we got some 7 series content. Yes indeed, we are back in the game. Currently no more 8 series for a while, but we'll see. Some of you know, some of you don't know. This is the car we got for free probably half a year ago. It's been sat in the yard. Long story short, basically I got it as a non-runner. Previous owner told me it's not running, 3 years off-road, blah blah blah. There was loads of stuff missing in the boot. But you had this for 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what like, is it, you just left it, or like
So,
is
yeah.
it developed the mechanical fault, or
Nope.
what?
Developed an electrical fault. So I put it in the lock-up, forgot about it. And then when I lost the lock-up, I was like, oh, what am I going to do with this?
I put everything back together, managed to start it. Whoa! What the hell? What the hell? And it runs smooth. Doesn't even misfire. What the hell? Wow! Just wow! And yeah, then I parked it up. Basically was trying to decide what I'm gonna do with it. Now, some of you know, well, ALPINA doesn't have an engine. Like, everything needs refreshing. Engine wise and gearbox wise, there is no issues whatsoever. The engine is fake, like standard 5.4. It's useless, pretty much. So to fund the engine, I'm gonna use this. And some of you are gonna ask, how? Well, as you know, the 5.7, the V12 for the ALPINA cost loads of money. Basically, I got estimate between 25, 30,000 ish. Yes, sounds ridiculous for not modern engine, underpowered engine, but that car deserves to be 100% original. I've already spent loads of money on trims and bits and pieces. I'll show you that in a minute. But overall, this is the car I've basically decided to fund the ALPINA engine. Basically, the plan is do cosmetic stuff, do whatever it needs, because it's been off-road for so long, do it 100% up, so invest whatever it needs, and maybe in the end, I still need to decide 100% how I'm gonna do it, but thinking to raffle it out, if that makes sense. Basically, let's say you pay, I don't know, 10, 20 pounds, and there is about, I don't know, 2,000-3,000 entries, and you have a chance to win this, or either same way, basically your money, let's say you don't win it for some reason, someone else win it, that 10, 20 pounds, whatever, gonna go towards the engine. And obviously we'll make some content in regards to this, because it needs quite a few stuff doing, and you'll know this car in and out. You'll know what are you putting your 10, 20 pounds whatsoever into this. And hopefully, well, otherwise I can't decide how else I can manage to pay for the massive engine bill. I do appreciate my current Patreons and whoever gonna sign up, and I do appreciate previous donations to PayPal. I think we raised like £1,200. I still haven't touched that money, but I've already spent like 2,500 on the trims and stuff, small bits for the ALPINA. We're gonna go through that, but as I said, spending 25-ish thousand on the engine alone from my own pocket, it's really hard. I mean, I genuinely don't know how much it's going to cost me in total in the end, but thanks to YouTube platform and all the rest of the internet platforms, if I have a chance to do it that way, I mean, I must go for it. Because as I said, this was free to me. I still just need to give the owner wheels back, but I have another wheels to go on. So it's gonna maybe cost me 2,000-3,000 to make it near enough mint. So this way I'm trying somehow fund the Alpina engine. I mean, I guess you would probably do the same. Otherwise, I might just finish the body, but the engine might wait for a while, I don't know, a year or two, but maybe this will be the quicker way to do it, but we'll see. Anyway, enough of talking. Let me tell you what I bought so far for the Alpina, how everything looks, because it's still at the body shop. Hopefully, I've really fingers crossed, it'll be back with me by in the beginning of the summer. So maybe in 1 or 2 months. And then I can start slowly putting back together. So I put on the floor what I've basically bought so far. There is the bill. Basically, there's already quite a few gaskets and stuff for the engine, but I also bought all the door trims, literally the bottom, the middle, the top one, where the window. There we got 4 door seals. They were like nearly 80 or 120 each, something like that. Anyway, grills, like some small stuff like that's for the hubs. I mean, usually I know what needs to be replaced, and the best basically get a brand new instead of checking the second-hand part on. But obviously there will be parts which are going to be from donor cars or whatever. But like small stuff which doesn't cost a lot, I decided to buy brand new. Believe it or not, this whole bits with couple trims and rubbers and stuff, this was like 2,400 including VAT. So that's just a small part, and as I said, it'll be maybe 2 or 3 bills like that regards to exterior and interior. And then obviously the most expensive one is the engine, which obviously when I bought the car, it happened. I didn't know, no one knew, previous owner didn't know. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, check the playlist out and you'll know whole story, what exactly happened. But is what it is. I'm not stepping back. It's just a matter of time when it's going to be put back together. So now I'm going to show you the subframe. You'll get the idea how it's going to look underneath. So we got powder coated subframe, brand new bushes everywhere, and the bolts are zinc plated. Yeah, that's about it. It's nearly finished, but ideally I want to put it on the car and then assemble everything back together. Here is our hubs already as well, with new dust plates, bearings, you name it. As you can see, everything is powder coated, so they all are ready to go in. So as I said, it's just a matter of time when the chassis is going to be here, and I can't wait to start. Here we have our engine bolts, not all of them, but most of it. They all are zinc plated already. And obviously here we have all bolts for the suspension. Again, some engine bolts. I'll try to separate the back so I know where everything goes. But yeah, most of the bolts are already done. For example, then we have these covers as well, powder coated in black. They go where the front subframe sits. So pretty much everything will be absolutely brand new. Like, this is literally nut and bolt restoration. But how long is it gonna take? Don't know. We'll see. It's all depends how the basically how the channel gonna progress, how you're gonna respond, and yeah, basically we'll try to entertain as much as possible. But let's focus on this one. Yeah, as you know, this came for free, believe it or not, and it's actually running. So let's see what exterior wise it needs. Accidentally caught with the trailer plate, ripped that off. So that's no big deal. Obviously trim is replaceable. Rust wise, the front looks alright, nothing too major. The bonnet looks alright, the wing, the doors, or at least this side. Back arches definitely needs attention, as you can see, but thank God this side doors are fine. I'm really annoyed with the double glazed windows, but I have these to replace, so nothing, it's just misty between both windows, so that's gonna be replaced. What else? There was some sort of aftermarket spoiler that's been ripped off, so that's gonna come off easy, no big deal here. Typical rust there. We're gonna do that up. What else? The boot lid clean, and obviously we got same on this side, the arch needs doing, and the driver's side door maybe can be saved as long as we kill the rust 100%, but small scratch there, that needs doing. The roof seems to be fine. Obviously the mirror glass, the scuffle panel, typical wiper blades. The wheels seem to be, well, these wheels are gonna give back to the original owner because he wanted to keep them, but he wasn't bothered about them so far. Well, I have another set of M parallels to go on. And yeah, that's about on exterior. Let's talk about the interior. All nice and tidy-ish. If you know, this car came only, well, originally had the picnic tables, but one was removed, and well, no one's actually selling, or you can't really source just one picnic table, so I end up doing this solution. That means you'll have a non-picnic table version, but you'll have a 750 wood trim, so like that, and it's all gonna look legit anyway. Thank God, non-sagging headliner, that's good, but everything needs a deep clean. The quarter blind missing, just this side, and yeah, overall interior just needs a deep clean. And nothing's really missing or cracked or whatever, it just needs putting back together and needs a good detail. And let's see the engine bay. Engine bay is the main thing that doesn't really, I don't really like it, to be honest, because it looks messy, and you can basically see straight away the car been sitting for a long time. So what I want to do, I'll remove the intake, get that powder coated, get the covers powder coated, replace these rusty bolts, obviously service it, update coolant. What else? Well, maybe I'll see something else when the intake is off, something else needs replacing, but overall car starts, drives. Currently it pops up with the engine failsafe, but I had the issue, there was a bit of water inside the ECU box, and the throttle body ECU got water damage, so I replaced it. Then it didn't start again, but managed to fix the original throttle body ECU. Now it starts, but only throws the engine failsafe on the dash, but it actually drives fine, so I'm not sure what exactly to do with that. I need to again maybe strip it down, double check everything, but that's that. And yeah, you see, like stuff like that really annoys me. It doesn't really looks so good. This car deserves to be mint. Well, one of you guys probably gonna get this car eventually it's just who, we only can guess. So let's lift that up and let's have a look underneath. So what do we got underneath? Not that bad, I guess. I'll be happy if the fuel tank's solid, and it looks like to be solid. Oh, slight surface rust there. What's here? Typical rust. That's loose, that's typical. Pipes needs a clean, but seems to be good. Many people get confused. These are self-leveling pipes, these are brake pipes. I was doing one MOT on one of the 750s, and the tester said, oh, your brake pipes need changing. Well, they were just self-leveling pipes, not the brake pipes, but either way, got them changed, no big deal. These are common to rust. These actually quite cheap new. And yeah, well, doesn't seem to be having any leaks. It's just, in general, it needs a good clean here and there. Maybe suspension needs, some of the bushes or whatever needs changing. And yeah, some of you guys probably gonna get super clean 750 long wheelbase in finished on Orient blue individual. So yeah, let's start with the windows, because they really annoy me. So to replace the window, first of all we're gonna wind it halfway down and then take the door card off. The leather is so nice and beautiful, not a single scratch. I think no one even stripped this door card before. It's only done 116k miles. Okay, the door card is off. So now we're gonna take the speaker off and the airbag off. Well, actually, because we're not changing the window regulator, we might just lift the insulation up and access 2 bolts. Let's double check. This should just carefully, oh, sticky stuff. Yeah, all I need to do is access these one, and there should be a second one. And that's it, window is out. Nearly. Come out, you bastard. No, it's not out yet. Alright, the window is out. This is quite different style window. I'm guessing maybe because it's a late one. For example, early ones, let's say pre-99, they didn't have these alley bits which hold the window. Very rarely I've seen that sort of stuff happening inside the window. It's sort of like misted inside, in between. But let's say you get, let's say, window glass from 95-ish year, and they're still pretty much perfectly fine. So that just tells you build quality in late 2000s maybe. Obviously, we're not talking about nowadays at all. Everyone knows the new stuff is crap. This is our new glass, which needs deep clean. You see what I'm talking about? They're a bit different. So this one doesn't have that edge. Don't know why they done it, but maybe that's the reason why this happened. So let's give it a clean first, and then we're gonna install it. I've decided to give it a clean on all 4 glasses first, and then I can install one by one. They've been sat outside for a while, and look, they're still perfectly fine. These ones, for some reason, quite bad. Right, the window's in. Now we're gonna permanently fix it and test it. Before I test it, I'm gonna spray this silicone spray on the rails. Perfect. Way better, day and night. Centralize it and tap in the middle. Now the sides. Make sure the holes align, and that's it. The door is done. Now all 3 of them, and then we can focus on front seats and actually give it a clean as well, because I want to finish the interior first, whatever needs interior, then focus on the engine and stuff. Right guys, the windows are done, all good. It took me half a day anyway. But you're probably wondering why I'm with this toy gun in my hands. Well, it's for the people who ask me the best price when I do any work. Anyway, just joking. So, I've seen many of these cars advertised as a bulletproof windows. So I thought, I'm checking these windows out anyway, and basically would like to try with this BB gun if it's gonna go through. If it doesn't, the myth is busted. Well, either way, we'll have some fun. Let's give it a try. This is what we're gonna use to fire our double glazed window, or bulletproof window, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna fire the double glazed window straight in the trailer. I've secured the window just in case if the glass goes everywhere, I can clean up easily. It is bulletproof. This side, nothing at all. So it damaged the first glass, not the second one. So yeah, some people were right, advertising cars as a bulletproof. So in theory, they are bulletproof. 3 shots in the same place and still nothing. Impressive. Right, now we're gonna install the seat backs, then we're gonna take the seats out, strip as much as we can, as much as we need, and then we're gonna give it a good clean. The car overall is quite loaded. The front seats are heated and massaged. In the UK, for some reason, massage option is quite rare. Seen quite few, but maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 in total per 10 years whatsoever. So it's not that popular in the UK for some reason, but it's quite cool when the bottom of your seat goes up, down, someone's touching the button. Them seats are so damn heavy. Alright, now the seats are out, we can do a proper cleaning over here. I'm guessing no one's been here for a while. It's not that bad actually, seen worst, but because it's a beige carpet, I mean every tiny darker spot you can see. So we're gonna give it a proper clean inside, under the seats, all the tiny little holes, so that the interior is mint. To be honest, even my car, my own personal 740, doesn't get such a treatment like this one, so bear that in mind. Nice. Just need to give it a quick clean here and there. Hello. No one's answering. Ooh wee! That's it. She's clean inside. Looks really nice. I mean, it looks very well now. It looks very careful owner car. Maybe one or two owners, because nothing's broken, nothing's scratched too much. Considering mileage is 116k, so I'm really proud with that. Now we're gonna give a exterior wash, not detailed wash, but just a bit, and see what needs respraying. Right guys, the car had its first wash in probably 6 years. It hasn't been MOT'd since 2005, so in theory it's been off-road, what, 7 years-ish. It probably needs another 5 deep washes at least, and then polish all over, but before it needs to be resprayed both arches and some other stuff. Anyway, we've done most of the work already. Let's say interior-wise, it's now absolutely mint for its age. It's not spanky brand new, but it is really clean compared to others I've seen in a similar mileage. So yeah, next episode we're gonna focus more on the engine, whatever gonna replace to get it back on the road for MOT and stuff. It hasn't been serviced. It needs probably oil filters and all the rest of the stuff, and taking off the intake manifold off, valve cover gaskets, and get that powder coated, all the rusty bolts replaced and stuff like that. So if you're up to that, stay tuned, subscribe and leave the comment below. See what do you think regards to this 750 raising money for the ALPINA B12 engine, because as I said, this is sort of like only option I thought, and hopefully you're gonna support me. Without your support I'm probably not gonna make it, because this video is being sponsored by absolutely nobody. It's just me and my missus doing all the work, so it takes a lot of time, and considering I need to move from the unit soon, loads of stuff going on in the same time, but we're getting there slowly. So yeah, if you could support us, support the channel, sign up for Patreon, I really appreciate that. There is also some super thanks on basically below the video. So thanks for being with us, and I'll see you next time.